Hello everybody, welcome to another Halacha time. Today's question is if a Cohen is allowed to be on a plane where there's a dead body in the hold of the plane. This actually happens very often, especially with El Al flights that are coming to Israel, people that died in Chutz La'aretz, they want to be buried in Israel, and very often the El Al flights have dead bodies in the hold. What's the problem? What's the question? Any Jew who comes into contact with a dead body, and that's not only coming into contact by physically touching it, if he lifts a dead body on a stretcher, or if he's under the same roof as a dead body, he becomes impure, tamei. Tamei met, tamei from the highest level of tumah that there is. The only way to get out of this situation is by having the ashes of a red heifer, the para aduma, which is something that we don't have in our days and we won't have until the temple is rebuilt. And so that means that we're all tamei met and we can't get out of that situation. So everyone today is tamei. But nevertheless, with the Kohanim, the holy family, who are set aside from the rest of the Jewish people in that they would do the service in the Beit HaMikdash, we're told that even today, when we don't have a Beit HaMikdash, they must still be careful not to become tamei, even though they're really already tamei, because anyone who shakes hands with someone who's tamei becomes tamei met as well. So everyone is tamei met today. Nevertheless, there's still today, it's mentioned in the Shulchan Aruch, a special commandment on the Kohanim that they won't add on to that tumah. So that's why Kohanim are only allowed to become tamei for close relatives, father, mother, brother, sister, wife, son and daughter. Chas v'sholom. Only for them is a Kohen allowed to become tamei, but not for anyone else. So the question is, when a Cohen is on a plane, if there's a dead body in the hold, he's under the same roof as the dead body. And so therefore maybe there's a problem, a halachic problem for a Cohen to travel on the plane with a dead body. A Cohen has to be careful not to go into a hospital where he knows that there are dead bodies around. Has to be careful not to go into a graveyard unless it's again for one of the 7 close relatives that he's allowed to become tamei for. There's even a question raised about when a plane is flying over a graveyard. Is that causing a problem? We're not going to get into that today. Today we're talking about a Cohen flying on a plane where there's a dead body in the hold of the plane. So on the one hand, he's under the same roof as the dead body. But on the other hand, there's a separation. The fact that the dead body is in the hold, and the hold is hermetically sealed, and there aren't openings from the hold. Even if there are openings, they need to be of a certain width. There aren't openings from the hold to the main body of the plane, and therefore we rely on the fact that the tumah doesn't leave the hold. In addition to that, if the dead body is in a casket, is in a coffin, then if the coffin has been built properly, that there's enough room above the body of the dead body, then the tumah doesn't leave that casket, it just stays within it, because it can't come out. This is according to all the rules that we have about how tumah, how this impurity works, and how it spreads. So we have on the one hand the fact that generally the dead body is in a casket, which won't let out the tumah. And anyway, the casket, the coffin is inside a hermetically sealed hold of the plane, we hope, and therefore it's not going to carry into the main part of the plane, and that is what most people rely on, most Kohanim today rely on when they're flying on planes. The fact that it's in a hermetically sealed place. So to summarize, can a Kohen fly on a plane? Yes, a Kohen can fly on a plane, even if there's a dead body in the hold. There are people who try to be machmir about this and make inquiries as to know whether there's a dead body there or not, and maybe would fly with companies where there's less chance of a body being on the plane. Someone who can be stringent tavo alav bracha, it's certainly a good thing. But the halacha is that a Cohen is allowed to fly on the plane even if he knows that there's a dead body in the hold. Thank you.